Today we're going to be disassembling this Samsung French door style fridge. We're going to be taking apart all the inside parts and we're going to do a deep cleaning for this fridge. There are many parts to disassemble. Stick around and you can see how I take apart every part, my unique method to clean the very hard to clean parts. Then we're going to put everything back into the fridge. And let's go. So this is how it looks like when the fridge is open up. I'm sure if you have a similar model, you can follow along. Most of you should be able to get to this spot where you don't know what to do next. So I'm going to show you. After taking the two drawers out, you have this top plate that you need to remove. Use your finger to press this button right here, as well as the other button on the side. Try using your finger and press both sides and separate the top plate from the bottom part. If your fridge is very new, it may be very hard to release this part. Use two flat screwdrivers and you're going to press it right under here to release it. So once you press it, you should be able to easily lift your top plate just like this. Then after sliding that out, we're going to remove this part next. So for this part, all you need to do is to lift the left side. Then the right side, you can just slide it out. If you want to see more clear how it really looks like, you can watch the whole video and look at the very end when I put everything back. Then you want to remove this bottom plate by lifting this filter. So I'm going to just slide the top plate out. Then this is a drawer, very easy, just slide it out. Then we want to remove the two drawer sliders on the left and right. Now I already removed one of them, but here is how to remove the left side. So there are three screws, as you can see on the left. You want to pull the whole plate back a little bit and then you can take it out. So showing you again, this is how it looks like. So that's why you have to pull it out. Then now we want to remove the filter tray. Not necessarily completely removing it, but to get to the back plate, we want to remove these two screws and loosen it up. Now for the back side, first you want to do is press this plate here to access the screw behind it. Remove this screw. This one is a longer screw. Make sure you keep all the screws and keep it in order. And then you have three more screws, one for the middle left, there's a short screw, one on the middle right, and then one more screw right in the middle. Then you want to loosen up the bottom part by lifting it a little, and then the top part will get unstuck and you can kind of slide it out a little bit. After that, you want to get to the back side, you want to remove this plug, then you can remove the whole plate out. Then at the very end, I'll just removing the remaining parts. I have all the parts that have been removed, and I'm going to show you how to clean them up. So most of the parts can be a surface cleaning, but this drawer right here is giving me such a hard time. This drawer is made of two pieces. There's the tray itself and then the front plate. So there's a gap between the tray and the front plate at the bottom side where some of the food might get stuck there. From the instruction, you should be able to use a flat screwdriver to pry it out. But when I tried it didn't really budge and I actually broke one of the front plate. So in this case, I'm gonna have to use a super glue to fix this part. But to clean the other drawers, I have a different strategy that I want to show you in a bit. And then we have this front cover from the bottom drawer, and it's made out of two pieces as well. There's a lot of dirt that's trapped inside. Apparently this plate is not easily removable. I'm going to show you how to clean it later in the video. Next, we have this middle plate here. There's a glass right in the middle. The glass can be removed. What you want to do is just to turn it around. Then on the top left and top right, there's a little clip that we can remove. So right here, and it's very easy. I just find a screwdriver and I just push this out from the bottom, and then one of the corners is unstuck, and then remove the other side as well, and your glass should be released. So the glass is released from the back but not from the front. So there are two spots in the front that kind of locks the glass. So how you want to remove the glass is by lifting the back side and then just slide the glass out like this. And now you can have access to cleaning the gaps. Instead of cleaning it with hand like this, I want to show you another trick to do it. But first, I want to put back the tabs. Then you can just clip back both of them like this. The trick that I want to show you how to clean it is by using a water pressure machine. So here we're outside of the house. This is a Ryobi water pressure machine. This is a handheld model. This has enough power to do the cleaning. So let's go ahead and insert our hose. Once you tighten it up, it sprays a little bit, meaning it is telling you that there's no more dripping at the connection. So I'm going to soak everything in a little bit. We're going to start cleaning very soon. So the first item I want to clean is the drawer. Right here where I'm shooting at, it has the bigger gap that we can put water pressure to shoot out the trash. The trash is being moved to a easier to get to spot. Spray on the other end, and here we go. It got cleared. The next thing I want to clean is this front plates for the bottom drawer. So this one is a little bit tricky, but first we want a water pressure from the front. So with a little bit of water pressure, it already got very clean. So all you want to do is just try to get the water pressure through the gaps to do the cleaning. If it makes it easier, you can actually snap out the plate a little bit by doing so. You can actually bend and the white plastic. You can grab the white part with your thumb and use your forefingers to push the clear plastic out, and you can get to some tighter spots. Continue to do water pressure, and then you can just snap it back, and there we go. Then I just continue to pressure wash some of the drawers, and here I'm cleaning the center plate, and it is pretty satisfying when doing the cleaning just using the water pressure itself. I just go around the gaps that I see. I lift up the board, water jet the middle part, and it is working quite well. Then I just proceed to water pressure the rest of the parts. This is pretty fun because you get to see where the sauce is actually coming from. That is something you cannot do with just surface cleaning. And there we go. Now let's go back and put back everything. After cleaning this last plate, make sure to clean not just the front but also the bottom. We can put everything back. So here I start off with the bottom piece. This is how you get in there. The top layer tray for the freezer. So there are total 4 wheels that are operating it. And then we have an ice tray. Then we're gonna put everything back in the order that was disassembled. So first we're gonna put back this back plate, put the top in first while getting the filter around from the side, just like this. And then don't clip it just yet because we have to connect these two connections. So go ahead and plug it in. Then you can snap back the bottom. Then make sure to put all the screws back. There are a total of 4 screws, the one on the very top. And then we have this little plate. And then we have the long screws for the middle, which it wasn't recorded when we were removing it. So total 2 long screws and then 2 short screws. Next we're gonna install back the water filter. So there are 2 screws, one for the left side, one for the right side. So we're gonna do the right side first. Next we're gonna put back the drawer slider for the left side, push it in. We have 3 screws to install, and then put back the right side. Same thing, slide that in, and 3 screws. Then we can put back our very bottom drawer, and then we can put back this top plate just like this. Then we're gonna put back our cover. So here is I'm showing you how the mechanics kind of work. This one has a hook, the other one doesn't have a hook. And then if you can see on the left side it's very different to the right side, so you want to put back the right side in first, and then you can snap the left side in like this, and there you go. Now we're gonna put back our middle shelf. You want to angle it in like how I put it in this way. Then you can slide it in. You can just push this one back, and it is now secured. I did remove the 2 roller here, which you didn't have to. Here's how I put it back. And then put back your 2 clear drawers. Then put back your remaining shelves. Now what is remaining to do is turn back on your fridge from the breaker box. Then the fridge should take about 10 to 15 minutes to start cooling again. Thank you so much for watching. This has been an amazing journey. Like this video if you find it helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.